this video is to add some value. So this video is about first-time home buying. I wanted to go over pretty much the first-time home buying process to kind of set some expectations for those of you that have been trying to buy a property and just haven't been able to. You haven't pulled the trigger yet. You don't know where to start, what to expect, and that's what this video is for. So the first thing that you want to do when it comes to buying a home, if you're a first-time home buyer, you absolutely need to go find a mortgage professional. You need to find a mortgage professional. And the reason being is because while you're looking at property on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, you don't know how much you can afford. And the only way you're going to find that out is if you go and talk to a mortgage person. Now, if you say, well, Josh, if I go to a mortgage person, they're going to pull my credit. And, then if they pull my credit, then my points are going to go down. And I've been working to get my credit fixed. If that's your problem, then don't buy a house. I'll tell you that right now. Because it's a lot more involved than that. I mean, the whole reason that you're building your credit up in the first place is to be able to make big purchases like a house, for example. So you want to get with a mortgage professional. And the best way to do that is Google or find a realtor and ask them, who do you guys work with? And I highly recommend that you shop around and have talk to different mortgage people. Same thing with realtors. Talk to different realtors as well. You want to talk to different mortgage people and get yourself comfortable with that process. And you want to find someone that you want to do business with. This is a big financial step that you're taking. So it's important that you find somebody that you're comfortable with because you want to ask as many questions as possible. I'm a big believer in asking questions. There's no sense in you going into a transaction or, a financial choice or decision like this blind. You want to be able to ask as many questions as possible and be comfortable. You want to find someone that's going to be able to relay the information back to you in a way that you can understand. So first step, highly recommend, you want to get with a mortgage person. The last thing you want to do is shop around at price points that you can't afford. And I've been there and done that with clients. I've been there and done that with people that they were looking at a house that was $325,000. I get them with a mortgage person, and they can only afford $185,000, or $210,000 with $4,000 property tax, which in Jersey is like fucking impossible. So get with a mortgage person. And if you're afraid about your credit going or whatever, then don't worry about buying. Now's not the time if that's what you're worried about, because that's just gonna end up being a pain in the ass. Plain and simple.